Good morning, Monica. Last class we can discuss about insulin. Today we can discuss about the vaccines. See, in insulin, a small thing is that basically either hormone or enzymes they can available as a proenzymes. Proenzymes or prohormones. Prohormones. Later it will be converted into the active forms. Suppose pepsin, trypsin. Pepsin by the presence of the HCl that will be pepsinogen by the presence of the HCl that will be converted to the pepsin. The same thing, either hormones or enzymes. First it is available as a inactive form. That inactive form we have to indicate the proenzymes. I already said immature insulin and mature insulin. Immature insulin having a 3 chains A, B, C, and it is converted to the matured one. The C is deleted. They having only 2 chains, that is the A chain and B chain. Now today we can discuss about the vaccines. Vaccines. See, the term vaccine is first coined by Edward Jenner. Coined the term vaccine. It means he immunized for a small boy, and it can prevent the smallpox. How this boy is prevented by smallpox means here he can take a smallpox virus from cow. It means, see, what is vaccine? Basically vaccine is a biological preparation. Typically that vaccine contain diseases caused microorganism. That microorganism either it is attenuated indicates inactive or killed microorganisms. We can prepare the vaccine. It means, see, a small boy is suffering with a smallpox. You have to prevent that disease. He can done one thing. A cow, he can suffering with a smallpox. That's why the virus is present in the cow. But it can take a inactive virus. That inactive virus is inserted into the boy. When it is inserted into the boy, what will happen? The boy they can produce the antibodies. Like that, the first time vaccine preparation takes place. Here, the attenuated, inactivated vaccines first improved by Pasteur. Now, what is that? Vaccine is a biological preparation. Why they can name it as a biological preparation? Means by the using of the living organism, we can prepare the product, that is the vaccine. That's why that is indicates the biological preparation. Suppose I am suffering with a chicken pox, I am suffering with a smallpox. Maybe for suppose I am suffering with a rabies or suffering with a polio. Now present in India, there is no smallpox, there is no polio. They totally eradicated. Why they can totally eradicate it? Because suppose a newborn baby, we can give a vaccine. We can give a vaccine means the vaccine is prepared from the living organism. It means that virus either it is inactive form, that virus is in a killed one. You can take in a injection wise or you can take in a orally. Now inactivated or killed microorganism is enter into your body. Your body they can produce antibodies. Here 2 types of antibodies. One is the long-lived memory cells. Another one is the antibodies. You know, I already said in the immune system, the B lymphocytes can be differentiated into two types of cells. One is the effector plasma cells. Another one is the long-lived memory cells. Now, suppose for us a smallpox virus is enter into your body. At that time, it is attached in the Fab. I already said Fab, fragmented antigen binding site. Later, the structure is displayed and it can send the signals to the T helper cells. T helper cells send the signals to the message to the B lymphocytes. These B lymphocytes can be differentiated into two types of cells. One is the effector plasma cells, another one is the long-lived memory cells. These effector plasma cells, they can produce specific antibodies. This specific antibody, they can attack the smallpox virus. Now totally this process will be takes place. It can take a few days or few weeks of time. That's why if you take a vaccine at a time, they are not able to produce antibodies. It can take certain time. Later, if the same virus is enter into your body, at that time you have what? Long-lived memory cells. These long-lived memory cells identify this virus and these long-lived memory cells can kill that viral particles. Based upon that, once the virus is enter, again they are not able to infect to our body because of long-lived memory cells present in our body. That's why we can take a vaccines. Or if you take a vaccine, totally the disease is eradicated. 100 to 100% we are not able to say. Based upon our immune response, that is from one person to the another person's, this vaccine effect is somewhat different. Now, vaccines mainly improve to give immunity to particular diseases. Either chickenpox, either smallpox, either rabies, either for polio, either for hepatitis B, either for bubonic plague and influenza, cholera. For particular disease, we can improve the immunity. We can improve the immunity means we can take that microorganisms, either it is a killed form or it is in the inactive form. Now, that vaccines, we can prepare the vaccines either by toxins or surface proteins of microorganism. Now this one is the microorganism. On the surface of the protein we can take, or totally the toxins we can insert it into the body. At that time your body they can produce the antibodies. I already said here immunity, one is the natural active immunity, passive immunity I said. Active immunity means what? When exposing of antigens, your body they can produce the antibodies. That type of immunity is called as a active immunity. Here, this is what type of immunity? Artificial active immunity. Artificial active immunity means you can take that microorganisms artificially. Either it is the killed form or it is in the inactive form. We can insert it into the body. Our body they can produce the antibodies. That's why vaccine is what type of immunity? Artificial active immunity. Now here, vaccines are generally used as a prophylactic measure. Prophylactic measures indicates preventing measures. We can take a certain dose only. You are not able to take much and much more. It means prophylactic measures, preventing measures. You can take a small dose and it can produce the immunity system. Now immunity. Now here the vaccines are, first one is generally categorized into attenuated vaccines. Here attenuated vaccines indicates the inactive form of microbes. Inactive form of microbes. We can take an inactive form of microbes. Our body, they can produce the antibodies and immune system will be increases. That will be indicates the attenuated vaccines. What are the examples of attenuated vaccines? Means mainly attenuated vaccines is for the virus. Suppose you are suffering from the yellow fever and you are suffering from the mumps polymyxovirus. This type of virus, if you take a mumps polymyxovirus, you can take inactive form. Your body is immunized with polymyxovirus and you are not able to get the mumps. And then not only virus and also through bacterial also we can prepare vaccines. That is typhoid. Salmonella typhi. It is a bacteria. The inactive form of the Salmonella typhi is inserted into our body. Your body, they can produce the antibodies. But mostly attenuated vaccines is for the virus. And then next one is the inactivated whole agent vaccines. There attenuated indicates what? Inactive microbes is inserted. Here inactivated whole agent vaccines indicates killed microbes. Through killed microbes, your body is immunized. Here, based upon the killed microbes, we are immunized with which type of disease? That is influenza. And then bubonic plague. And for cholera, and for polio, and for hepatitis. These all diseases is immunized. We can take a killer microbes. There inactive forms, that is what we have to say about measles, mumps, yellow fever, and through bacteria, that will indicate the typhoids. And then toxoids indicates we can take a exotoxins, outer surface of microorganism protein, we can insert it into your body. Your body is immunized. That is called as a toxoids. Here diphtheria and tetanus is under the toxoids. Now how they can ask the questions? Here the vaccine is a biological preparation. You can improve the immunity of a particular disease. If you improve the immunity of the particular disease, means you can take in a particular virus or particular bacteria of the microorganism. You can take either through orally, either through injection wise. Your body is immunized with a particular disease. You can take in a vaccine, that microorganism, either it is a killed form or it is in the inactive form, your body is immunized. And the example is very important here. What are under the inactivated whole agent vaccines, and which one is the attenuated whole agent vaccines, which one is the toxicoids, is very important here. Tomorrow class we can discuss about the molecular diagnosis and gene therapy. It is very important.